What up, world? You tuned in. South Arkansas Trill Talk. Who messing with me? You know what I'm saying? Throwback Thursday out there. You know what I'm saying? We on some trill subjects today. You know what I'm saying? Let me fix everything right before I get started and shit. Who messing with me today? I'm gonna click it on my Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man, we out. You know what I'm saying? On this motherfucking beautiful, you know what I'm saying, Thursday, you know what I'm saying, starting off. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, you see the heading out there. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the trail out there. You know what I'm saying? Keeping black people motivated, as I'm going to put it. You know what I'm saying? Speak on racism setbacks out there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that be keeping up with everything on the internet. You know what I'm saying? We be looking at what be going on. Shit, I'm pretty sure everybody paying attention to the Charlie Kirk situation out there, and you know what I'm saying, my point of view on it, like I say, man, I keep this platform trill, and it ain't all about rap music, you know what I'm saying, it's about real issues, you know what I'm saying, I give people real flowers back. Like I say, shout out to the people out there that's up, you know what I'm saying, that's maintaining, you know what I'm saying, staying active, you know what I'm saying, staying out the way for sure. But main thing is the early bird, the early worm. Shit, people probably been up at 5 or 6. But like I say, my input on the Charlie Kirk situation, I'm gonna go the Arkansas way with it, based upon, like I say, racism setbacks and shit. And you know, like I say, man, he affected a lot of the youth out there on, you know what I'm saying, the votes out there, or how they look at white America. But and the best thing about it is white on white crime. So we know that a black person ain't in no Utah. You know what I'm saying? That if there was a white university out there, and the reason why I brought that up from the school way, because, you know, researching and listening and all that, I was looking at the view of when he brought up the Little Rock Nine, and a lot of people that's from Arkansas, when they were trying to integrate and put black and white kids to go to school together and stuff. And see, that was the thing of thinking black people got it easy in America. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Even when black people were trying to go to school with whites back then, look all the shit that was going on, them trying to, you know what I'm saying, integrate blacks and whites back then in the Little Rock Nine. People remember that like yesterday, and the ones, families that growed up, and salute the Little Rock Nine that was brave enough to use their intelligence through life, that, you know what I'm saying, all of them wanted to be something. You gotta want to be something to go to school out there. So that was the reality of want to be something out there. And see, our main thing is us want to be something. We got to think about that from a standpoint sometimes where we looking at, you know what I'm saying, the world view, and going by what's happening on the internet. A lot of people stressing about pay attention to the distraction out there, what kind of distraction they trying to give. They don't want the S.A.T.T file to come out. Was that the biggest thing? Or what? Or attempt assassination on the youth out there. I look at shit. If he would influence you like that, shit, why not want them around? So that theory of conspiracy, you be wondering if that, you know what I'm saying, to cover up the Epstein files and shit. But you gotta look at on the racism. And like I say, when black people get killed, whether they famous, sniped and all, we don't be, you know what I'm saying, remembering America. Shit, everybody that was dying from drugs, shit, we would just, boy, they'll play it all day. We fiend out. It was drugs, like Michael Jackson situation, or, you know what I'm saying, Whitney Houston situation, shit, or Bobby Brown, in that, they played it out. It's everything that goes on with black people, and it got something to do with anything or dying. It'll always be assassination of drugs. But our black people, we go back to Martin Luther King too. And we got to think about that as much as we think about what's going on and the influential of his racism ways, or what he used to say, Charlie Kirk, on how he felt about black people. And see, when you do your research, you know what I'm saying, I understand where you're coming from, lazy black people out there and shit that, you know what I'm saying, get a handout through America, or they live off the system or something, and they ain't trying to do nothing for themselves but be ignorant. Now, we gotta vouch for that people that ignorant out there, but like I say, sometimes when we look at that ignorant word, we have to look at what our surroundings and what's our opportunities of even coming from corruption or toxic hoods out there and trying to go to school in toxic households out there, still out there, and shit, you never know what you up against. And see, if people come out them suburban areas, or they grow up, and that's why it trips me out for people that grow up and have it good, want to come over there into the ghetto and be something they're not. And you be like, damn, why you want to be something you're not? You got it good already. Same way with the rappers sometimes. Nigga be living a good life before they even become a rapper. Now they want to be a rapper. They want to be a street nigga. They want to be a thug. You be like, man, you were doing good. Go be a doctor, a lawyer, something. And see, our black people sometimes, like I say with the racism setbacks, you know what I'm saying, we look at what's going on and we be like, man, shit, was he for black people? Was he against black people? Shit, that's white conservative. So 9 times out of 10, everybody want to look at Trump voters. You know what I'm saying? They had to be racism, and when you influence your white America out there, shit, you gotta have some kind of racism in you, because you know damn well you ain't been motherfucking influential by racism through damn white conservatives and all that. So you gotta look at what kind of hit that was. Utah way, sniper way, shit, motherfucker knew the stage gonna be set up right there. Shit, them military bullets can hit you that fast. Shit, what made them first, you gotta look at the police were trying to stop it. They were trying to block it from happening. And then you look at, okay, if they couldn't block the university from having dude to speak, then you gotta think, shit, did somebody have to do it that knowed them? Or they wanted, this was a play in America? Like I say, we gotta know where the conspiracy come in at, but we gotta know how it comes to a talk with all the distractions to give, to talk off different shit, that topics or things that don't get done, because it's always a racism setback out there. And us as black people come from the small counties, small country towns or whatever, shit, the racism setbacks out there, shit, it keep us from getting help. Shit, it keep us from even, you know what I'm saying, sticking together out there as black people. How you doing? But that's the point of us. We already don't stick together enough, and we already kill on each other. It's more black on black crime, so it's nothing new for white on white crime sometime. And you look at that and you be like, man, fuck it, he was racist anyway. But the reason why I bring that racist setback is like the Little Rock 9 situation. Shit, the Little Rock 9 situation, those in Little Rock, see, the subjects don't come this big sometime of knowing our history and back, you know what I'm saying, in the slavery days to when we were segregated. See, a lot of people probably feel like, man, we should have stayed segregated. At least we understood what we was at with them. And see, now you all see from all of, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna say the Jerry Jones on over there, North Little Rock over there, and all the setbacks back in the days, racist setbacks were people when they seen that they were bringing them blacks and whites going to school together and all that. See, I'm gonna go in, reason why I bring it up all the time, because, you know what I'm saying, I think Arkansas was like one of the first states that, you know what I'm saying, brought white and blacks was going to school together. Now, other cities and other states were going to school just as well, much as Little Rock, whites and blacks started. That's where the racism, you know what I'm saying, generated from. I guess they gave it a chance to have black and white at school. Now, you go to the same school 20, 30 years later, shit, you got more blacks go to school than whites. You be like, shit, time unchanged. So certain barriers get broke down, But shit, the pain and the scars still be there. And every time racism brought up, the pains and scars of slavery brought up, the pains and scars of racism, police and all that, it's brought up once all over again. It's always racism setbacks out there that keep us divided out there, and we wonder we can't get nowhere. And see, times like this should have black people wanting to unite. Show when it's white on white crime, and we seeing it, much we see black on black crime, you be like, okay, they don't even concern us. Shit, they business don't concern, they business don't concern, our business don't concern them, as I'm gonna say. Shit, they still be all in it, trying to tear us down. So us as black people sometimes, where we at intellectual, that's why people see certain people on Facebook talk about certain shit, they be trying to leave them subjects alone. But like I say, man, if Charlie Kirk, he was racist, shit, the realest thing, people don't really know what's going on right now. People probably didn't know who Charlie Kirk was until now, until they see him assassinated, because you know it was all on the internet and shit. And the racist setback of people that be white conservative and be, you know what I'm saying, routing the white folks up. See, that's just an example of knowing, if you know how when we was routing up people to vote for Obama, think about him routing people up, the conservative whites, the ones, why they don't want them around. Shit, he know got the money, he know it's what for what. But shit, when you, shout out to the LGBT community, when you're over there against trans and transsexuals, and it might be men out there used to be military men, they're probably women now, probably be military women out there that's men now, and he still see them attacking his people, same way gays being attacked. Shit, that don't mean the gays don't know how to snipe a motherfucker. We gotta think about transsexual snipers and gay snipers. Same way when people transfer over to a man or a woman and shit, we gotta know, shit, they still got man tactics. Same way we gotta look at women that change over to men, they still got women tactics. So the game already be there on what you raised as. If you're a woman or man, you know if you sit down, you know if you were born with a coochie, or you know you were born with a pole. We gonna call it like that. We ain't gonna cuss this morning. You know what I'm saying? This throwback Thursday, South Arkansas Trail Talk. But shit, when you come out and you know that, the older you get, no matter what you wanna be, no matter what your desire or your vulnerability is as a man or a woman out there, you still know that as when you born and you get older, to know that if you got a coochie, you know what I'm saying, or a pole out there, we gon' say. But like I say, man, when it come down to, you know what I'm saying, dealing with the world out there, you gotta know that that plays a big part in how we look at the U.S. out there. So in time, you gotta understand the racism shit start in the school way. Now look, that ain't nothing but distraction in school. All the school shootings over there, it was just at, you know what I'm saying, a Christian school. And notice, everything is based on race. Everything is based on, you know what I'm saying, university and schools and spirituality stuff. There's religion involved with it. It's what people against in their religions. It's abortion involved in it. It's what people against in abortions and shit. So all these controversial conversation dude was having, shit, some of them were going away because the white folks were getting on his ass. The white conservatives getting on his ass. The white Republicans, because like you gotta understand, it's politics. They want to put it on the Democrats, just like blacks were for Democrats a lot, and then they wonder why a lot of blacks go for Republicans now, because the Democrat blackballing the game. They ain't doing nothing for the blacks no more. Shit, and the whites, you know what I'm saying, having a rich person in there that ain't living off the government money, it makes it easier for blacks to get help. That's why I'm talking about the intellectual blacks out there, the one that know about taxes, and the ones that got equity, and the one that got property. They know about different ways that they keep up with black America. Show if they intellectual and they go to school and shit. And like I say, man, all the people that go to school, make sure you go to school, get you some intern out there. Don't just go out there and you don't went to college all this time and you still can't get no job, or you think you got a high quality degree out there and it's a nigga out there got a GED and got the same job that you done went to school 5 years and got. So just cause you got a job or you got the experience or you got this, sometimes you can't, you know what I'm saying? People don't know you if you ain't got no intern, and they don't know you if you ain't never worked them kind of jobs before. So here they go take chance with people they know, or people that they know reliable, because you know how sometimes just cause people be qualified for shit or got the credentials for stuff, that mean that make them a good worker. Shit, sometimes even if they do, they might got a snobby attitude. You might can't work around them. You might don't want them running your shit. They might ain't good with people. They might self-center something or think the world turn around them or they're above the program. So you have to know sometimes that degrees don't make you smart, and degrees don't make everybody think you gonna have the best job in the world because you go to school for shit. Just know you got some for sure goals when you graduate, so that way when it's time to pay them taxes back, your ass ain't stuck out here, can't pay them white folks back their goddamn money, or them universities and stuff, and looking for student loans or, you know what I'm saying, credit back loans and shit. But the main thing goes with, like I say, the Little Rock 9 out there. People don't understand the effect sometimes, because like I say, man, I went to school white and black, you know what I'm saying? Shit started all the way from, well, Watkins. I said Fairview School. I don't know if I went to Fairview still open around now, but then I went to Yoakum. Then from Yoakum, shit, I went to Watson. From Watson with Barton and Eldorado High. But reality being like that, it's like white and black was taught. They did shit, a color. Shit, a lot of people growed up together. Shit, even white and black people started dating. You know what I'm saying? It showed once we started going to school together, it seemed like white and black started dating more. They started coming out more. Even though some of them these days, they separate from their families based upon, shit, if your family was racist back then, they didn't accept the black person, or even if black and white together now, they have to be mindful and careful where they go and shit. So you always gotta know, you being careful and mindful where you go. Shit, if you knowing that you dealing with racist acts out here, just like over time, you know what I'm saying? Shit, we don't know if Martin Luther King was a puppet to America, shit, just cause he was fighting for our rights and trying to get us free and all that, they were still beating black people. Just like Rosa Parks, she wasn't the first one that had to go to the bus or went to jail or none of that, cause she didn't want to refuse to give up her seat. We gotta start doing history and call it like we see it, and see when they paint our history. That's why I salute Obama. Didn't have no flaws while he was in office out there, and even though they say he went all the way black, or he was a white man puppet or shit, or what did he do besides what he did for them, or we were just knowing that it was just the first black president, so we wasn't caring about the situation at the time. But you gotta think, like I say, man, white America influenced me. Shit, he was down show Donald Trump influenced me on how he got in office, getting the white young America to vote and shit. And see, even when it come to voting, shit, white America, they put the issues out there. They get out to the people way more, the young white conservatives. But if you know, when you looking at Kamala Harris, if you were looking at the election, and you know how they had that blue and red up there, and you see all them country-ass hick places, that red was coming out of everywhere. From all the way over South Carolina way, up north, all that South Dakota, all that West Coast, all that down south. You be like, God damn, boy, why all these white country-ass hicks, you know what I'm saying? All them folks coming out of nowhere. You be like, damn, boy, they just stormed through. They know who got that paper in them country-ass towns, just like the one that wear them sheets or under them goddamn Ku Klux Klan masks. Shit, they know in white America who running shit now, because when you see white on white crime, it kind of mess with you in a way to saying, damn, man, I know motherfucking rednecks and some white people don't like each other. And you might even dude, I seen an interview, dude was laughing about being called a cracker, like, how's white racism in America? And you be like, man, please, it's been racism for black people ever since we've been in America. Shit. Sometimes we stay stuck on slavery where we can't get over. And people be thinking all these Wall Street we had down here, they would build them and turn them down and shit. When we were segregated, I think we would have been better off as people, knowing we still complaining right to this day. But it's black on black crime now. Like once they let us all come together, now it's black on black crime, or you got gang more violence involved with it. So you look at white on white crime, black on black crime, shit, Latino crime, Asian crime, it's all the same. Cause like I say, when you in that cage, you consider whatever race you with, and see the Aryan Brotherhood, that's to be the ones you look at the university sometime, those dealing with the Nazis out there, they be the main one out trying to snipe a motherfucker, and they be good at sniping show when you influence out there to white conservatives and white America. And for them to let that video play out like that online and they ain't stripped it yet, now they let you know the Jews run shit, you know. Like they say, when you see shit gruesome and all that, they gonna play that shit till they can't play it no more. They gonna change the narrative on the book now. Shit, the narrative went all the way from the hood, now it's back in the White House. Now it's back to conspiracy, the Epstein files, all that. We gotta know where we at or what we keeping up with. And like I say, man, going back to the Little Rock 9, salute the Little Rock 9. I always say I'm pioneer number 10 out there. But the Little Rock 9, you know what I'm saying, they probably got streets around and shit, but you gotta ask you, did that change, you know what I'm saying, white American, black American, Little Rock, when it started right here, because the more corruption came around here based upon the banging in Little Rock and the gangs and the sherm and all that, what people was hooked on the deeper drugs to the crack game, now it's the meth and all the rest of them, but the destruction, the bloodshed there, shit, people want peace, but how you get peace when people probably got caught in wars or started wars or people losing people, they don't do peace in certain cities, and based upon them having a National Guard come to the cities, I was looking at some reports on how it do change and it help. And you know, the old school sometimes don't be scared. They be with civilians, they be with citizens on want to be able to be safe to go down the road without getting caught in young people crossfires and shit, or want to be able to ride public transportation without worrying about a youngster trying to rob on them or steal on them, or want to ride, you know what I'm saying, dealing with, you know, all that, and won't be scared in their own city, come out and be out at a certain time. They want to be able to go to a restaurant and want to be able to sit there and not worry about nobody shooting while they trying to get them a meal on their break or something. So you got to understand, we be seeing a lot on camera, we be seeing a lot in America, and like I say, the racism setbacks. I'm gonna go with the interracials right here, and shout out to people that's interracial couples out there, because like I say, man, I got brothers, I got homies, shit, and salute them that raising up beautiful families, white and black style. And like I said, I went to school white and black style. And like I say, you got some good whites, you got some black whites out there. Same way you got some whites out there that's sick of that racism shit. Because you gotta always think about it. Once you go black, or you in racism, or you in interracial families now, what you go hate black people, shit, people, even white people are probably tired of racism till they family stop dealing with them, because it might want a white boy that can satisfy them. Same way with a black man sometime. It ain't probably a sister that can satisfy him. It ain't a person might can treat him like he want to be treated. Same way with a woman stepping out her race sometime. An Asian man or a Latino might can treat them better, or a man stepping up with a Latino woman. She might can serve him or be loyal to him better. And family might love him just because who you grew up around. The language might be different. You might have been stayed around Latinos where now you know Spanish in ways that you probably wouldn't even know it. And it's a damn shame As people been in Little Rock so long, you be wondering sometimes how many Arkansans know Spanish out there. You be like, shit, we so caught up 7 years behind, shit, we don't know shit about Spanish. You know, they'll teach a little bit in them country towns, but now they're on diversity shit. You might got about 4 or 5 Mexicans in little country towns, but you come in the city, you might got a big old more crowd, but you know, they be at their own schools now. They be in their own churches, so only time you catch them is whatever public transportation of them, you know what I'm saying, going to public places, getting snapped, or shit, even at the plasma center, everything public. That meek speak no English shit, and you know, back in them country ass towns and shit, every time black people, them old woe out people, I'm gonna say them old woe out hoes, you know what I'm saying, they think Mexicans all tricks and shit, and they don't tell them that if they ill filled with diseases, shit, as long as they giving them hundreds out to some of them motherfucking old Tahoe down there, shit, they gonna do whatever to them, show if they on them drugs, and shit, might know how they infected the hood for money out there, just trying to do shit for money. Same way with women, with the old drug dealers that probably spend a bag to have them 2 or 3 of them. Now everybody in there passing juices, and they don't know who in her infected. Now instead of 2 or 3, it's 4 people infected, because then I'm telling who got to go back home to a nigga or a half-ass nigga or a half-ass woman they messing with on the side. They having unprotected sex. And see, hey, when we look at the youth out there, they be looking at the youth be more affected than, you know what I'm saying, the old people. You be like, damn, the youth do a lot of sneaking around, but damn, who be leaking it into the youth? Do it be the old school leaking it into the youth, getting more diseases based upon, I don't even think if they practicing safe sex, just like they'll want to talk about abortion and all that shit, but they'll give you condoms at school to have sex. You gotta ask yourself sometime, do that make sense? Them still give you condoms at school, but they're against abortion because people might have kids that they know they can't take care of, or they budget might be messed up, and why bring a baby to a struggling world when it's barely helping your cities, or you already done had it hard sometime of bringing yourself up or bringing the kids up you got, so bringing another one in sometime. Like I said, it's a woman body, she can do what she wants, she should be able to do what she wants. But the same way you gotta think about, like I say, racism setbacks. Like even with the gay community, the transsexuals, or the BBLs and all that's going on in the racism setbacks. Shit, we gotta go over country, or we looking for the better deal, or you know what I'm saying, we thinking, people thinking if you voting for Trump or something, you gotta be racism, or you a ass kisser, or any of that shit, just because you looking for the better candidate sometime, whether it's white or black. And like I say, man, sometimes people feel racism because, like I say, you have to be in Racism Acts. You have to be in a state more than Arkansas to know what Racism Acts form from or where they act at. And most of the time it be from the courthouse, or people ain't, you know what I'm saying, they ain't intelligent, or they intellectual ways to where you catch people talking over their head or running business plays around them because they know the niggas ignorant sometimes. So the niggas ain't gonna be into like city council or knowing what's going on in the courthouse, or they are worried about getting their information or thinking, speculating. And if the black people don't put it out there sometime, how we gonna know? Same way with the racism setbacks when it comes to police brutality, or racism setbacks when the law's still doing us worse than them than they were doing it 5 years ago. Racism setback to black people don't even stand up for each other no more. There ain't no village love no more. Even the same one that go to church, they'll talk about it in the church, but they ain't gonna come out in the community and say, hey, you heard what happened to everybody, but everybody in town know. And you ask yourself, when racism setbacks, they happen to you, how many people stand up for you? You can be going to church, same way when you get sick. How many people come to the church and pray for you? You can be going to the same church. These people know what you're going through. Shit, you might be the mother of the church. You know what I'm saying? Now, you might be, you know what I'm saying, pastor of the church. Shit, people still be looking at, hey man, that's their struggle. Hell, he wasn't helping nobody. Hell, who I'ma believe in now? And only thing I used to do is get my soul sold all week, and thinking this pastor go sell my soul and keep my soul sealed. It's based upon keep my mind on the Lord, as I'ma say. But like I say, man, we gotta ask ourselves, like I said, racism setbacks. Shit, I'm talking about the interracial. They probably sick of it. They went around 30, 40 years and went by. They done had kids. They done been together with white and black people. They done been together and went to school together and developed bonds together. And just like I say, Arkansas one of them states that they can, you know what I'm saying, attest to that, based upon all the way from North Arkansas, East Arkansas, West Arkansas, South. Now, you got some racist spots still in Arkansas, but you got to look at the diversity too, from even if it's sitting back or knowing you can't afford houses, or setbacks of knowing that they ain't put a bring no black man and no white man businesses out here. That's the same way black people always get the scraps or the leftovers, or we have to play their game to even just have our game going. That's the same way of getting businesses open in the city sometime. Shit, you gotta go play the white man game just to have your shit open. Shit, and if the police controlling shit and they already terrorizing the people, then if you got hot people come to your spot, shit, they gonna be at your spot, watching your spot all over and everything people trying to do sometime and have a good time. You need to tell the police sometime, hey man, catch him on the other time. Shit, he ain't here trying to party, get his party on. He ain't trying to worry about you. Catch him then. He's probably trying to get his mind right before he turn himself in or something. Police will be wanting to fuck your spot up looking for people sometime. You be like, man, catch that nigga on your time. Catch him on the city time. Right now it's party time. You know what I'm saying? Now, and they'll be killing you. Even at the events sometime, it'd be a shame. Now, you be there trying to have you a good time. You got to find a one or something. Police looking for you or something. They catching you. They putting you in handcuffs at the motherfucking event. You be like, God damn, I get put in handcuffs at the event? Man, you should have caught me at another time. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why people sometimes be ducking, because the police be feeling like they got the authority to arrest you anywhere if they already looking for you. And it's a damn shame when them country towns, they need money and shit, boy, they picking you up all the time. Hey, the judge don't even get the one signed good off the bench now. They right at your house trying to pick you up if you on skip court or something. You be like, man, wait a minute, what part of the game is this? They don't let you get caught no more. They come looking for you, huh? They worse than the probation officer or the parole officer. Even the parole or probation officer, they don't even come out and look for you. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you be wondering why how the goddamn the judge, as soon as he signed up on the warrant, it's police looking for you out there sometimes. This shit just tripped me out when I was at home one time. Them country towns, boy, they try to make money out for you. They ain't letting the jailers come out of jail as much they do to make them pay off their fine and shit. So now you have to tough it out in the dry counties and shit, because they drying up the drugs, no cigarette smoking, none of that. And you really think a person been drug heads all their life, they just better go cold turkey with nothing. And now they don't even try to give you shit either. They know damn well you gonna go through withdrawals. Shit, you go shake that shit out, you gonna be sick and everything. And I advise you young niggas, shit, you getting on all these drugs and thinking, hey man, I'm gonna go to rehab. They gonna put me in rehab once I get in jail. Man, please, you just gonna be in jail, fiending, having anxiety attacks, going through personality attacks, because you ain't been sober enough, and that's what you have to go through in jail a lot. Show the ignorant boy, bring an ignorant person that been ignorant all his life, and you bring him to jail and shit. Now he gotta get sober, because them drugs done had his ass. Soon that nigga get sober, he mad at the world. He angry all day. You know how that alcohol sometimes, when motherfucker ain't had a drink, they just angry for no reason. You be like, God damn, nigga, get that nigga a drink. Same way when niggas ain't smoke weed sometimes, they angry for no reason. You be like, God damn, nigga, hurry up and smoke something. Man, you ain't smoking nothing today. You know how you don't want to go around certain people sometimes if they ain't drunk nothing, or they ain't motherfucking smoke nothing. You know they got an attitude, or they quiet than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't want to be bothered. I'm glad I'm the type of person that want to be bothered. Shit, I can do something whether I'm high, shit, whether I'm not high. Shit, and you got kids out there, you got to stay on the clock. that's another thing. Us black people, we gotta stay motivated and knowing we on the clock. We don't need to be going to schools all way high, cause you know they gonna be in your eyes, and the school gonna be always in your business. So I advise all the parents, stay on call out there. Don't go to schools high. Parents, put on some clothes now. You ain't gotta go to school looking all ratchet. You ain't gotta go to all events looking all ratchet. Shit, go to the events looking classy sometimes. Shit, let your kids see you in class out there. Even so, some people be like, man, fuck them people. Shit, I got other shit to do. I gotta go back to work. You know what I'm saying? But I understand people, man. And like I say, man, you got to get your kids enrolled in school, man. There's programs out there that actually pick your kids up, man. Shit, check them out, man. You need child care service out there. Like I say, man, I represent the state. You got events. You want to put your business out there. Shit, you want to get the whole state to get your business all over the state. Holler at me. Like I tell niggas, you need radio, FM radio, holler at me. Shit, you want to do movies, holler at me. Shit, you need the right direction, holler at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about helping my black people, helping people succeed. Like I say, man, I might show a lot of love, even though I don't get no love shown back. I'm cool. Shit, God got me. But like I say, man, we got to fight for our biracial couples, because they ain't no nothing. Show if you got kids out there, man, they ain't asked to be here, and they asked to be put in the world where it's white and black people, or it's racism, still shit going on with that, and we can't never get it right. And they sitting here up knowing if white and black go together, they got a white and black mama, or a black mama and a white daddy. If they go to war, which side they go choose? You be like, man, I'm riding with my mama, she white. I'm riding my dad, he black. Or I'm riding with my daddy, he white. Or I'm riding my mama, she black, or Mexican, or Asian, whatever. You gotta ask yourself, racism setbacks. Biracial couples sick of that shit. Shit, they don't want to be in no racism setbacks. Shit, they love both colors. Sometimes when you move off love, you don't, and see black people, we can't let what's going on in white America or white conservatives make us condemn hate in our heart, because we unseen racism shit so long, and now we think it's some hate ways. Oh yeah, they should have killed him. No, nobody should die. Nobody should get sniped out. But why we go sit there sometimes is not clear. Is it because we unseen too much racism shit, and it's 400 years we trying to still get back, or slavery? Where we at with that sometime, or how we look, or don't let hate condemn you. Even when it come to your enemies sometimes, that's what be killing me with people sometimes that hate you and undercover hate you, or undercover don't like you. They be waiting on some shit to happen to you type shit. And then you be like, God damn, nigga, the hate with that real, like fuck. But they didn't see God work, or they didn't see that when it come down to why people be want you condemned sometimes, it's still wrong for people to look at other people's situation and say, oh, I would have did it too. Even if he was a racist, or he said this, or he didn't like black people. Charlie Kirk. Shit, he was come go eventually spin the block. Fuck with them transsexuals over there, or them gays over there. They act like the gays, shit, they be out there fighting on each other all the time. Just imagine them throwing hands. You know what I'm saying? It's like, y'all gotta understand shit. You be wondering why gay people, they get together. What is studs, shit, what is man, shit. I guess it ain't supposed to be right. They love to fight on each other. You be like, God damn, nigga, one minute y'all play all want to get together attitude, now all you want to do is fight on each other. That's for the studs and the niggas out there. Niggas, you know what I'm saying, gays, transsexuals, whatever. Why all the time when y'all get together, y'all want to fight all the time? That's all y'all want to do is fight. You be like, God damn, if you do they turn a motherfucker on, studs, transsexual, what? They turn y'all on, want to fight on each other all the time. You be like, God damn, do they get along? They be love to fight on each other. You be like, fuck it. If that's what y'all call love, fighting on each other all the time, you be like, damn, these motherfuckers crazy. But man, this South Arkansas Trill Talk, man, I just talk my shit. Like I say, man, the biracial kids, you know what I'm saying? They done with that bullshit. The biracial kids is, you know what I'm saying? They gotta get, you know what I'm saying, out the way, and they wanna live free America same way, even if they come from interracial families out there and they got white and black dads, or black daddies and white mamas or whatever. It's the position of, man, they might want to be safe in America and don't want to deal with racism setbacks or probably tired of slavery being brought up, even though we know we can't change our history. But every time religion brought up, it's what we believe about the Christians or what we believe about Islam, what we believe about that. And see, racism played a big part of religion, showed Christianity, because people realize how we've been whitewashed, brainwashed, and slavery and all that, and they don't want to give us a chance to say, well, what about the white and black people that got along? Or what about the white and black people that know who intellectual and it ain't our war no more because we want peace out here? But then you got to think, everybody want to keep controversy going sometime. That's the way some people eat. Peace sometimes the way people eat. So you go have both of them. You just got to know what part of the problem are you on the solution side. So when you become a civilian or a citizen, you want to stay on the solution side. But when you part of the problem, like, nigga, fuck it, they shoot, we shoot back. They take one of mine, we taking one of theirs. When you're in that war mode, you ain't caring about no motherfucking solution. You trying to motherfucking end the problems. So we gotta know sometime where we at when we look at war, and we gotta know where we having opinions from. Show when it come to being a civilian, cause you a civilian, your snitch talk sometime ain't got nothing to do with you a street nigga. Sometimes you gotta look at niggas' street rules. Sometimes you gotta look at civilian talk. Sometimes you gotta look at intellectual talk. But like I say, man, reach one, teach one. Shit, get people into Charlie Kirk on white conservative, white America out there, influential white America, because I'm pretty sure he ain't the only one that will influence white conservatives or white young voters out there. And you'll be wondering why we ain't got no black conservatives or black dedicated voters that everybody know that's black, and they out there making noise trying to get more black votes. Shit, we only see that. Shit, we seeing all our old people drying up. And now you be wondering what a white, black voters that's black conservative that's influenced to black people to get them to vote sometime. Where we at with that? You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, I just talk my shit. Shit, like, share, comment. Salute everybody come in. What's up, my homie Chris? I see you. What's up, Rhonda? What's up? You know what I'm saying? Miss Hicks, I see you. But much love to everybody, man. I would go on down, man. That's the first three I saw. Always hit the first three I see. But like, share, comment, man. What you think about racism? If people that got, you know what I'm saying, interracial babies now, and what y'all think about Charlie Kirk out there and him not liking on black people and him making black comments and transsexual comments and, you know what I'm saying, what they call it, white America, you know what I'm saying, Nazis and all that. What you think about this out here, police brutality? Shit, we gotta know where we at, having real conversations. And like I say, rappers have real conversations. Shit, and just cause people rap, some rappers intellectual still. They still know how to use their brain, you know what I'm saying, and they know how to move their actions more than their mouth. But man, we out this bitch, man. Give me your opinion at the bottom, man, so we can get in on part 2. This South Arkansas Trill Talk. Shit, much love, man. 1.